but there was a set of drums, so we were going back and forth. He was a good drummer. He was like a real jazz drummer. Great guy. Just a great guy. Like, he's the way you would have wanted him to be when you meet him. He didn't play the, when I'm not on screen, I'm this quiet asshole, like some of these actors are. He had the personality. Pesci, the greatest. All these guys.
Now, when I first met you, you were just getting off the set of a movie with Stallone and his brother.
That's the movie, The Good Life.
And you were playing golf or something like that. But
Yeah.
You tortured
the movie never came out.
You tortured the brother to no end.
Because he wasn't being a team player.
Who would you torture? Frank.
If I get into that story, we will not get to talk about anything else. And I love, Frank.
Give me one torture chamber. You put the Frank.
Okay.
Frank, in my world, Frank hated rap music.
Okay, no, but Frank happens to be like a great, great singer. Like, he's got that Sinatra style of singing. Like, he can do that with the big band. Okay. But I didn't know too much of it back then, all right? So anyway, Frank would go off and piss all over Harry Connick, who was the biggest at the time with the big band stuff, okay? And so me and Frank would argue over this, and I'm saying how great Connick is, and Frank would piss all over it. And one day in the makeup trailer, this actor, Peter Dobson, was also doing the movie with us, so I loved entertaining Dobson by fighting with Frank all day and night, And the reason the fighting would happen would be because he wasn't being a team player with us. Like, Frank would be like, do you understand? This movie's my fucking shot, and I'm the lead in this movie. And then he'd leave my room, and I'd look at Peter Dobson and go, I'm going to turn this movie into a fucking Jerry Lewis movie. and the movie was supposed to follow the kind of movie this was supposed to be. Goodfellas on a golf course.
Okay.
Okay? It's a very tough movie, And I'm behind Frank doing an impersonation of him smoking. He doesn't even see me doing this shit. I'm mocking him on screen because of the way he treated us. Okay, so now he's with the Connick bullshit. So one day I come into makeup. And it's 110 degrees in Ixtapa, Mexico. You ever been to Ixtapa?
No.
Nobody has. You understand? There's nothing there. I didn't eat food for 5 weeks. Everybody was winding up in the fucking hospital. Don Barris broke his ankle in a hole in the floor or something. So every day I would eat at 5 o'clock. I would have pasta and garlic bread and Coke with purified ice, and I wouldn't eat till the next day at the same time. That's all I would eat, because everybody was falling at the waist and going to the hospital. But it was a beautiful island in Mexico. Okay. So I come into to makeup, and Frank's there, and he's blasting that it's distorted his cassette tape, okay, of his music. That's how loud he was playing it. And I don't say a fucking word. Because, when I have a thing about me, and I really made it like a big thing when I did Entourage about nobody fucks with Dice. Dice does the fucking. In the long run, for always and forever, Dice does the fucking. That's just the way it is. I don't care if it's an executive, a showrunner, or an actor. Whoever wants to fuck with me learns that in the end, I will do the fucking. That's it. It's how I've lived my life. So I'm letting the music just blast. And Peter's there, and he's not saying nothing, and I'm doing my hair and makeup. And so now when I'm done with the makeup, Frank's still sitting there, and Peter's still sitting there. And as I'm passing the distorted cassette player, I lower the volume, okay? And I go, you know something, Frank? I'm going to say it, and I'll say it in front of this whole trailer full of people. You do sing better than Harry Connick Jr. I go, the difference is Harry Connick Jr. sings the songs people want to hear. And that's why he did 9 nights at Madison Square Garden. And I cranked the music and walked in. Fuck you, he's trying to yell at me. And I just walked the fuck out. You know, it's like, come on. But Frank really does, in all honesty. He's like an unbelievable crooner. All kidding aside, with a 16-piece orchestra, this guy swings like Sinatra, you know. And I even have him on like all my playlists, like, you know how you make playlists on your iPod, all that. And I would call this fucking moron. And I'd go, you know, once we became friends again, it only took like 3 years after the movie. And I go, Frank, why are you not in Las Vegas with the orchestra just swinging 5 nights a week? Well, Dice, if you got me an agent, why the fuck do I need to get you an agent? I go, you're a Stallone. You're Sly's brother. He can't get you a personal appearance agent? You're one of the best. I go, and I love like Michael Bublé. I love all these guys. But he sings better. Frank is better. He's just a better singer. You know, you either feel something when you perform or you don't. You know, and he's one of those guys, when he gets on stage, he just feels it. You know, and then he'll pick up the acoustic guitar, go, no, not the acoustic. Who gives a fuck about you with an acoustic guitar? Swing, motherfucker. Just fucking swing. He's amazing. He really is amazing.
He put an album out maybe 12 years ago. I used to work at this gym. And they threw the cassette out, the fucking DVD out. And whenever he walked in the gym, they put rap music on.
Yeah, no, he's actually a great guy. He reads like a book a day, like, you know, but, you know, and then, you know, that movie never came out. There was a lot of problems. And Dennis Hopper was in the movie. You know, Sly was in the movie. He did a cameo, you know, and, you know, it just became a mess, and you know, I had like nothing. No, what happened? I get a call. This is a long time ago, so I guess it's like 30 years ago. So I get a call. I'm sitting at the pool with my, you know, wife at the time. I got to whisper this, and so now I get a call like from Sly's attorney that there's a problem and there might be a big lawsuit with the movie. So I'm trying to tell the attorney, like, well, you know, if there's a problem, you know, call me, whatever. Like, I'm blowing it off.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.